absolutely nothing to play. Hello my beauties and welcome back to the 8-Bit Embassy with me, the 8-Bit Ambassador. And today I have something that I've been waiting for a little while. The latest package from Lightning Modz. This is the Elite V2.3. This is the latest update from Lightning Modz. So what have we got in the package? We've got my trusty hard drive, which looks the same, but hopefully it's a lot different inside, and some kind of communique inside. So what we have here is what looks to be an update to their instruction set. Yeah, it looks nicer to read. There's some details on there about how to overcome and change some tweaks, how to restore some issues by the look of it, very cursory glance, but it's also got those controls, the hot button controls, all of those different things. That's handy. That's an upgrade from the original instructions, so that's all very well, but what we really want to get into is what's on here, so let's go check it out now. So, booting up the system for the first time, there's a few differences that catch my eye straight away. So first off, this hasn't got my custom artwork in it, so this is exactly what you're going to see. So it boots into the favourites now, which is a nice little touch. So presumptuously he's added some favourites. I mean, they're good games, but that's easy to sanitise with your own. We just remove those from the favourites. Do I hold in the triangle button or the topmost button? There we go. Anyway, gun games have been added. So that's so all your light guns and games are now categorised here for you. If you were a light gun user, I think you can play these with the controller. Some of them work better than others that way. Obviously they're intended to be with light guns. So light guns proving very popular at the moment. Settings. What's this? So this is new. But that's something for me to explore in a minute. But there's a, oh, look at this. There is a little glimpse of some stuff maybe that has been included, stuff to come. Interesting. Get into that in a minute. Let's go back this way. So we've got 4-player games. It's pretty handy. You've got some mates over, you can go straight to the games that support 4 players. Pretty cool. 2 players. If like me you haven't got any friends, or just one friend. That's a long list. So yeah, we won't go through all of that now, but it's a nice little addition. So there's a Resident Evil. There's a lot of Resident Evil games, and they're all categorised for you if you're a fan. Easy to turn these off if you don't want these on your carousel. Oh, look at this. So we've got Xbox 360. Yeah, look, it's the unreleased version of GoldenEye that was intended for 360. Well, look at the textures. So that is the nice. That looks really good. Can't wait to get into that. Arcade races. Oh, interesting. So he's subcategorized some arcade races here. That's well, I think we know what we're going to find on there. All the classics. Look at this: Daytona USA, Initial D, Outrunners, Power Drift, San Francisco Rush, Scud Racer, Virtua Racing. Awesome. Sega Rally. There's enough there. There's enough in that list for the asking price alone. PS3. Oh, look at this. What have we got here? No. Outrun Online Arcade. Are you kidding me? Probably one of the best races. We've got to check this out because this is a pretty fantastic addition to the system. Oh, I just noticed my camera has dropped down a little bit, but now there's a game I know very well, so if this doesn't run right, I will know it straight away. Let's see what it's got. It looks good so far. just go with that for now. That's the best track. Until you unlock the others anyway. Right. Here's the proof of the pudding. Let's see how it handles this. It's a beautiful game, this. Well, I've got to say, I am extremely impressed with this. Look at this. Will you look at it? Unbelievable. That machine has some incredible power in it to be able to do this. Look. That was my fault. Even the lighting effects are in place. This is just unbelievable. Can't believe how well this runs. So if you don't already have this game, I don't know if you can still get it on a PS3 store, if it's still available. Daytona isn't anymore for some reason. So this one might not be either. So, I mean, it's just a wow. I'm not going to spend too long playing this, but I just can't believe how well this runs. I'm back in the arcade again. Right, got to be disciplined. Get out of it, because you don't want to sit and watch me play Outrun, or maybe you do. What other PS3 games have we got on here? So there's only a handful, but we can add our own, and just to have Outrun arcade makes it worthwhile on its own, doesn't it? PSP. So just having a quick squiz through. Looks like we've got quite a few more games on there. PS2 now, I think he did mention, Lightning Modz, that they've got a lot more games added, and yeah, this list just goes on for days. Then that's good, because this isn't a system that it's easy to add. Oh, he gets a cigarette. Oh, no way! If you don't know, this is basically Die Hard, the Die Hard arcade with better textures and things. What a fantastic addition there. I don't think that was released in the UK. So, again, that's probably on its own is worth the asking price. Yeah, so a lot of new games in there. What else do we have? PlayStation. I'll tell you what I'm interested in finding out. We've got... I am looking for, oh, what's this? Ports. Oh yeah, that's a new edition. Here we go. So we've got Duke Nukem 3D. What a blast. Quake, Quake 2. Some mission packs there. Steam. We can access our Steam accounts from the Elite V2.3. That basically unlocks to unlimited games, doesn't it? I'm looking forward to setting that up in a minute. Maybe I'll do a video on that one on its own, because that is just unlimited potential right there. I don't know about you, I've got quite a few Steam games. It'd be nice to play them all on one system, so that is incredible. Wow, there's a lot more. There's a lot more Wii games. A lot more. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, amazing games. Some of the, probably my second favourite Mario games. DS, and this was a little bit unused before. Well, there's a lot more games on there now as well. Look at that. Tons of stuff on there. So GameCube's quite a powerful system. Almost as powerful as the Xbox, much more powerful than the PlayStation 2. So almost everything ran on there perfectly. So here's a GameCube game running, Serious Sam. I picked something with a lot of sprites, a lot of space. Look at this, looks better than the real thing because it's in high def, HDMI output, looks beaut. Come on, let's get some action going here. How do we do this? Got to trigger some baddies somewhere. Once they come, they'll really come. So you need to. Here we go. That's the sound we were listening for, wasn't it? No. Here we go. Light them up. Yep, told you. Here they are. No slowdown whatsoever. It's too early on a Sunday morning for this soundtrack. Try Soul Calibur. Try some quick arcadey ones, but ones that are a bit more demanding on the graphics. Computer, turn off mood lighting.
Okay.
There you go. See a little bit better now. Well, obviously I'm going to be Link. Okay, look how much better this is. This is better than the real hardware. Frame rate's good, graphics are good, texture's all good, no bugs, no sound glitches. It's been a while since I played this, give me a break. I don't know what I'm doing. I am button bashing, I'll grant you. I was once good at this game, but man, these eyes have seen so much since then. But there you go, I think I've proved the concept anyway. I'll quit before I embarrass myself anymore. Let's try another one. SSX Tricky. Lovely slick game. Nice graphics, long draw distances. Should be a good test for the system. Whoa, what a start. There we go. This looks beautiful. So I was playing this on the original hardware just the other day and it didn't look as good as this. Nowhere near. Oi. As we jump. Oh, that was not my jump button. But here we go. Over the crest of this hill, look at the draw distance. Not a single artifact, bug, anything. It's just gorgeous. Quit. So there's more GameCube games added, quite obviously. Some real, there's some classics on this system, and quite often when the multi-format releases, not only you've got the Nintendo exclusives, all the Mario games, the Luigi's Mansion game, all those other things. The cross-platform ones are obviously the best on this because this is the system. The PlayStation 2 didn't have the power. What else do we have here? Xbox 360. What have we got in here? They've added that just for the GoldenEye, but that's worthwhile. That's me. I know more Xbox games have been added. There was a small selection before. These are very fiddly to add on your own, so that's really good that they've added an extra, well, quite a lot extra. It's not just a handful. I was going to say handful, but they've added a significant amount. Let's pick something to play real quick. What would be good? Unreal Championship, that'll be a quick starter, won't it? Right, so here we go. We're in. I thought I'd save you all the setup. I think we understand the objective of a deathmatch. Let's. Oh god, the controls aren't inverted. I don't know about you, but I'm an invert for sure. See? Look. Okay, there's a tiny bit of lag here and there when things kick off, but I always considered the Xbox and things like that to be a huge bonus anyway, rather than something that I didn't. It's not why I bought the console. So to have them running in any way is good. I mean, this is perfectly playable the way this is running. If you played Unreal Tournament on the PC back in the day, slow down and tiny bit of lag when things kicked off was just part of the course anyway. We all put up with it then, just like we're putting up with it now. So, but I mean, there isn't any now. Now it's loaded. I think it's stabilised a bit. Now it's loaded those effects for the first time. I don't think there is any slowdown. There certainly wasn't any then. I can't play this uninverted, but no, there's none. There's no slowdown. So, wow, pretty good. Xbox games working flawlessly there. I'm not going to play that. It's a family video. Crimson Skies. What a game. What a game. Right, that's a great selection there. Excellent selection. Ooh, look at this. Windows and DOS. Interesting. What have we got here? Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Wow, I lost a few hours to that in the day. Wonder if we need to keyboard and mouse for that. Let's have a look. DOS games. No, this is going to be a real mixed bag. Let's try and find something to play real quick. There we go. Let's try that. Right, looks like I do need a keyboard. Fortunately, I have one. Here we go. Just like all the other computer systems, your Speccy, your C64 now, DOS, you are going to need a keyboard and mouse to get through. I don't know if there's a virtual keyboard for this system. No, it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, some of the ones, some of the systems you just need to press 1 or space or something to start, and then you can do that with the virtual keyboard. Doesn't matter, the joystick just works, but some of them need a lot more key presses. So in that case, you really are better off with a keyboard for that. Well, the controller's working alright, so don't need it. It's already been configured for my. There we go. Look at that. I don't know what the controls are, but look at this. I think you needed a pretty tasty PC back in there. I can know what the fire is. Oh, it is. Here we go. Right where you want it, actually. R1. Have it. Well, this opens up a whole world of possibility, don't it? DOS games, and not just, you know, from, looks like from the mid-90s and before. Let's blow them up. That doesn't work. Don't they know the rules? Red barrels means blow up, doesn't it? Well, I need to figure out what the controls are, but that's very pleased to see these on here. Let's see what else we got. I mean, there's a lot. We're not even at the A's yet. They haven't held back here, have they? Blimey. Well, it's definitely tough. Look, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. What a game. Anyway, look how many DOS games there are. That's an impressive amount of new games. That's a lot of content right here. Look how Excellent. Anyway, that is the rest of my year sorted out. We got MSX, Vectrix as before. That's the same. Scum. Now, if you're a fan of point and click, it looks like you're well covered here. Oh, we've got Fate of Atlantis here as well. Look at that. And it's the talkie version as well. That's the version of the game you want. Good graphics. It's got the best graphics. It's got the talking. You haven't got to do all the reading. It's not a passable. It's a pretty passable impersonation of Harrison Ford on there as well. That's a good inclusion. And there's The Last Crusade. Slightly older game, so the graphics aren't quite as good, but excellent game. So if you're a fan of these games, you probably know them all already. But to have them all here, there's your suit, Larry. Well, that's a good laugh. Anyway, yes, excellent. Mudgeon. We got here. So it's a good selection of fighters here. I posed a hypothetical question earlier to see whether you could play the DOS and Windows games with keyboard and mouse. And it's looking good. It's looking very good. Oh, what a pleasure it is to see this again. When this game came out, I had a new PC right at the time this game came out, so it was great to just be able to tick all those effects on. You know, like you do when you get a new PC, you get a new game, you can turn all the effects on in the settings menus for about 3 weeks, and then you've got to upgrade your graphics card again. Which is why I don't really PC game anymore. But come on, here we go, right? See if me WASD fingers still work. Come on, I'm not in a very comfortable position here. Yes, keyboard and mouse working perfectly. Look at this. Oh man. I can't tell you how I'm feeling right now. I am transported back to 1999 or something like that. I can't remember what the controls are. I need to configure them really. No, it's not. But look at this. This is incredible. There's a whole nother world of gaming here. This was the heyday of PC gamers, if you ask me. You had the Medal of Honor games. You had this. You had those covert ops games. And to know that now I can play them on this system, I am just blown away. I'd like to be able to open that door. I can't remember how. Ah, here we go. Let's return. I can't remember where I'm going, so forgive me. It's probably making people motion sick. I'm half concentrating on the game and half concentrating on the other games that I'll be able to play from this period. Now you're in trouble, mate. Oops, short-lived, wasn't it? I can't remember. I'm not doing the best control. I'm trying to demonstrate the game. 2 bullets. You're spoiling me. This is running absolutely beautifully. Oh my God. I need to book some holiday from work. So I just quit that and I noticed we've got Hurricane, which is the remake of Turrican. Now everyone loves a bit of Turrican, surely. Isn't it great to have that included in there? So, all in all, I've probably missed so much. There's a usual, Lightning Modz take the time to listen to everyone's feedback, tweak settings here, there, get everything that wasn't running absolutely flawlessly, getting that running as best as it can. They've added loads of content, they've added loads of systems. There must be thousands, tens of thousands of games added. But these ones, the Xbox, the DOS, Scumvy games, there's so much content there. And as usual, they've curated a bit. They've taken the time to make some settings here. So they've made a category for the gun games, the 1-player games, 2-player games, 4-player games. Oh yeah, I'm just overwhelmed with how much there is. I forgot that we've got Outrun 2, which is still blowing my mind how well that played. So those were the things that jumped out at me mostly, but there's so many changes that I didn't have a hope of capturing all the updates. So here's the complete changelog. The Amiga CD32 games that weren't loaded, they've been fixed. So they've added the ports, so we've got Wolfenstein 3D, Quake, other packs. You can now access Steam, as long as they support Linux, the games. You've got access to your Steam accounts now. The DOS games have been added, 800 games from DOS. Gun game section's been added. You've got more ROMs in the arcade games. 32 GameCube games have been added. 32 arcade racers section, including Ridge Racer. 31 PlayStation 2 games have been added. A couple of Mega Drive games that were missing. Mario Tennis has been added in 64. We've added a PS3 section, the game pack. Don't forget that includes Outrun 2, one of the best versions, if not the best version of Outrun 2. Saturn games that didn't work very well, they've had their tweaks and they work well now. Scumvy games have been added. Loads more Wii games have been added. Loads more Xbox games have been added. There's a settings section which I've yet to explore. We've got the 360 version of GoldenEye with the upgraded textures. Windows games have been added. Hurricane has had its... Oh, these are going so fast. There's a lot of stuff. That's the most of it. There's a few other little bits and bobs right there. So, an impressive pack for quite a small outlay. I think you'll agree. So, I think it's safe to say that I'm really excited by this latest update. It's unlocked a whole world of games for me. I expected minor system tweaks, some stability issues fixed. I expected all that, of course. That's what Lightning Modz always deliver. They always give you load more games, especially for these big systems like the Xbox, PlayStation 2, the GameCube. They're not particularly easy to add for yourself. They take up a lot of space. So that's bang for your buck straight away. And if I'd have got that, I would have been happy with that update. But we got so much more than that. We got whole new systems. And these are systems that are the heyday of computer gaming. The Turn of Millennium PC games, absolutely incredible. Best player, but not like nowadays the PC games are nowhere near as good. These are classics, stone cold classics, and there are thousands of them included, and there are thousands of them more we can add later on. I'm probably going to forget so much more stuff, but to see the Outrun 2 running on the PS3, this just blew my mind. I never imagined that the system would be capable of that much power, and it's one of the best racing games ever. I would have been happy with half of what they've included in this update. But as you can see, I'm excited and I'm keen to get back onto it and explore a bit more. But you've already made the right choice buying a Lightning Modz console. I believe it is the best system available. I don't know of any other company that keeps updating and maintaining their system. They want to flog you a different system. But you've made a decent investment, so you can protect that investment and keep the interest and keep the excitement by staying on top of these updates. You get so much for your money, so much, that I'm interested in this system still after using it almost every day for well over a year. That they keep that interest for these updates. There's always something fresh, something more to explore, so you can relive those old times. You can find some new stuff that you missed the first time round. I just want to get over there and play on it. So that's what I'm going to do. But do yourself a favour, grab this update and grab all the other updates, because why wouldn't you? See you later.